Hello everyone, welcome to the show. My name is Lepharia. Let's do some more Quake Live, shall we? You guys seem to dig it, so why not? On one of my latest videos I had a viewer comment who asked me about could you do a video about how to play duels well and how to win at duels, how to beat my opponent in duels. Of course I can do that. But this question itself is more like a question like, can you tell me how to play the piano? Or can you tell me how to cook well? Because dueling is a very, very complex thing indeed. And there's a lot of things that go into playing duels very well. The duel mode itself is not very, very complicated to understand. You just have 10 minutes with one-on-one. And you shoot each other, and whoever gets the most frags after 10 minutes is going to win the game. So very intuitive there. But there's lots and lots of things that go into playing duels very well. And a lot of these things I will not be able to cover in this video. What I can do though is teach you the very basics of duels, a lot of which comes down to proper item timing. So here we go. Okay, so the first concept that I want to talk about is the stack. The stack is basically just a term for the amount of health and armor that you have. You can see the health and armor conveniently located underneath my match clock down there. Now suppose you're up against an opponent of equal skill. That means your opponent is about as accurate as you, will hit the same amount of shots as you. That means if you clash on a map and we take every other variable out of the equation, the person with the bigger stack will probably win. It's kind of convenient, kind of straightforward, isn't it? Of course, this is a very idealized scenario, but for the sake of this video, we can assume these are like the basics of how to win fights in Quake Live. So the rational thing to do here is to make sure that our stack is always bigger than our opponent's stack. And the way we do that is via item pickups. Quake Live offers various item pickups that we will talk about in the following. For example, we have the Mega Health. The Mega Health gives you 100 health, goes all the way up to 200. Then we have the Red Armor. Red Armor gives you 100 armor, goes also up to 200 armor. And the Yellow Armor, which gives you 50 armor. And some maps do have green armor pickups that give you 25 armor. From now on, I will use naming conventions that other players and streamers and commentators use, and I will refer to these items as Mega, Red, Yellow, and Green. Now, what is important about these items is that they respawn at certain times. Everything related to health, be it a Mega Health or health bubbles like yellow and orange health bubbles, or the small health bubbles, all respawn after 35 seconds after you pick them up. And the armor pickups always respawn 25 seconds after you pick them up. So everything you need to make sure when you want to time an item is that you note the time in which you pick it up. That's why you should take a HUD that has a large clock, which is clearly visible to you, and then check after the expired time when it has the item has respawned. That way we can make sure that we're always in position when an item respawns, so that we can make sure that we will pick up the item and not our opponent. And this, folks, is the single most important thing about dueling in Quake Live. There is nothing more important than this. If you can do this, you have the very, very, very basics down to play solid duel matches. And if you control items better than your opponent, you will win most of the time. To be fair, this needs a lot of practice to get right. Because most maps have a Mega, a Red, and 2 yellows, and keeping track of all the times when these respawn while you're doing other stuff and while an opponent is after you trying to kill you and while you're moving at the speed of light is very, very challenging, granted. So this comes down to practice. So I will now show you how you can practice timing the items. This is something that I do at the moment because I'm very new to this as well. But this is a very, very good way to practice this. As I said, most maps feature a mega, a red, and 2 yellows. This map that I've chosen here, which is one of my favorites, Campground, aka DM6, only features 1 yellow and not 2. But what we will do today is we will just focus on the mega, just see that we will time the mega correctly, which is located in the center of the map down in this little pit here. So what we're doing now is we're going to add a bot, which is something that you can very easily do. The bots are not very good, especially when you take the I can win option, but we will use another one, maybe Hurt Me Plenty. Yeah, Hurt Me Plenty seems good. Okay, and I will just tell you what goes through my mind as I'm playing this little match here. So we will at first turn off the chat of the bots so that he doesn't ramble as we're playing against him, and then we're gonna start the match, and I'm just gonna commentate what goes through my head with regard to the item timing of the mega health. So here we go. So you can see what decisions I make while playing. Okay, we got a good spawn right at the mega. We took it at 3, so it's up at 38. And there we go over here. Oops. To grab the yellow armor. We're not timing that, we're just focusing on the mega. Feel free to do that. Nobody's perfect and everybody has to start somewhere. So our opponent took the red armor, which is kind of unfortunate, so now we should make sure that we get some weapons. We got a lightning gun and a rocket launcher. Now we got the railgun. So we got the 3 most important weapons. Now it's 36, 38. There we go, 38. That means the next mega will spawn at about 13. And our opponent takes a glimpse of us, eats a rail for his troubles. He's probably going to the red now. Yeah, here we go. Okay, there he is. We're gonna ignore him for the time being. Go up here and go into position for mega health, which will spawn in about 5 seconds. And there we go. We're taking it at 15, so we can time it for like 50 exactly, which is something that you can do to make things a bit more convenient for you. Okay, here's our first encounter with our opponent, who doesn't do much at the moment. We're in complete control. You can see our stack is huge at the moment. We're at 200 about. So what did I say? 150, right? So in 5 seconds, so let's get in position for that. This is a very, very good position to get into for the mega healths, and we grab it at 51. Which means it's up at like 26-ish. Okay, these as you practice this, these times, these intervals at which items respawn will get kind of ingrained in your brain. Now this is actually very, very challenging as I'm doing commentary. I just realized that. Mega's up again at 26, I said. So in 6 seconds, there's our opponent. Eating 2 rails, but we can't kill him just yet. Okay, we picked it up at 27. 27 equals 2 past, so 3 minutes 2. So there hasn't been a fight, there hasn't been a frag just yet, which is kind of surprising. Okay, now we're getting a kill. Here we go. Okay. So, what did I say? 3 minutes and 2. Okay, just keep that in mind. We're just focusing on the item times of the mega health. Okay, this will be another kill. Yeah. Okay, this is kind of skewed because our opponent isn't very good. Okay, we're picking this up at 5 past again. Just we have an easier time controlling the times. But now it's at 3:40. 3:40. Keep that in mind. So, here we go. Third frag. Our opponent got the red, which is fine. As I said, we're just focusing on the mega health. So 340. He might come from down here, so yeah, there he is. Okay, that was a very clear advantage of positioning right there, and the grenades helped zone our opponent out. So we picked it up at about 40. I didn't time it precisely, but we can assume that it's up at about, what, 40 would be 15, right? Yeah, 15. So let's see if there's a yellow here. No. Okay, let's get into position for the mega again, which is all we're focusing on. 17. 17 means 50 means 52. This is sort of the calculation that goes on in my head as I'm doing this. And now we can see whether we need anything. We are kind of low on ammo for the lightning gun, so we will just go down here and grab the lightning gun. As you can see, I'm not really paying attention to what my opponent is doing. If he runs into us, I will fight, but I'm not hunting him or anything. Okay, so 55 means 30. You can see I'm modifying the times where I pick it up, so I have an easier time calculating the new respawn time. So we can pick up some railgun armor. That was a nice rocket by our opponent there. But we should get this frag. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, so the next mega is up at 35, if I remember correctly. So we're just gonna zone him out with grenades here. Okay, there he is. Okay, 30 it was. We're gonna pick it up at 35. That means it respawns at 15. 15. Keep it in mind. 15 mega, 15. See, that's kind of challenging. Now imagine keeping track of 4 items all at once. Yeah. Okay, we have some time, so we can check yellow. Oh god, how many times do I want to miss that jumper? It's actually hard doing commentary while you're playing. Ow! Okay, that hurt. Okay, so I made a mistake there. Oh yeah, it's 10, of course. So we picked it up at 15. 15 means 50. 50, so we have 20 seconds before mega spawns again. Impressive. Bam! And we got a kill. Sweet. There's no red here. Just pressuring our opponent a little bit, keep him off the item. So 50. 50 means 25. 25, the next spawn. It was more like 51, so we can infer it's 26-ish. So we should get into position about 23, 24. Okay, here we go. We're up 9-0, which is kind of nice. We have everything we want. We're lacking a bit of railgun ammo, but we got 14 shots, which is more than enough. So 23, 24, 25, and there is our opponent who's trying to nick the item from us, but he won't succeed in that. Ow! Well, he fires another nasty rocket there. Okay, we'll just keep calm and keep picking up the armor that we can get. He got the red armor, which is fine. So we picked up the armor at about 26, 27, so it should be up at around 5 seconds. Okay, so now he's pressuring us quite a bit. You can see that stack is rather low, which is why we pick it up now. Okay, so 40. 40 is the next mega. He got the red armor again, which is absolutely fine. We're just focusing on the mega. We're not trying to do anything too fancy here. Just doing the mega. So 40 up in 5 seconds. A bit more. We didn't pick it up at the exact time. So there we go. 45 would be 20, so it's about 17, 18-ish. Ow. Okay. He's gonna get the yellow there, so... something's wrong with my mouse here. Okay.
1 minute warning.
Good. 40 means, what did I say? 22, 23-ish. So we're just gonna stay here and wait. Oops. Okay, our opponent is hitting 6 shots here. And he... Ow! Okay, that was bad. So he just nicked the mega from us, which is alright. We have half a minute to go. And we're up 10 to 1. But yeah, so there you can see how you can practice controlling one item at least. And then you can go up to controlling red armor. Shit. Wow, okay, I'm fucking up here. That's because I'm talking. But yeah, you can see how you can control one item, and then you can go up, maybe try to control the mega and the red and all that, and that way you can easily practice controlling your items, and then go to one yellow and then all 4 items. And with this, I want to wrap up the video for now. These are the very, very, very basics of dueling in my eyes. There's a lot more to talk about with regards to dueling, and I will make several more videos over the course of the next couple of weeks and months. But these are the very basics to get you started. So I hope I could help you practice your item timing and such. As always, it's always subject to practice, so don't get too frustrated if it doesn't work right away. You have seen that I have a lot to learn as well still. That being said, if you want to learn duels with me and want to catch me live doing this, please follow my stream over on twitch.tv/Lepharia. I will be playing duels there every once in a while, and you can watch me fail there and cheer for me in the chat and whatever, and hang out and have a good time. So for now, as always, if you like the video, please like, share and subscribe. My name has been Lepharia. Practice and enjoy. See you next time. Goodbye. God, that match was bad.